I wonder what this guy's first name is. Quirrell? Cornucopia? Corn on the cob? Never mind, forget it.
Hi, Georgie. You're looking great.
Welcome back to Villain Review, and today we will be looking at Professor Corn on the Cob Quirrell from Harry Potter, the first one. How good is he compared to this franchise that is overall received as pretty dang good? Let's find out.
You there? Harry, this is Professor Quirrell. He'll be your defense against the dark arts teacher at Hogwarts.
Oh, nice to meet you.
So Professor Quirrell has more of an origin story in the books that goes into exactly how he got Voldemort on his mind. In the movie, though, there's next to nothing. When we find him in the beginning of the film, he's already a servant of Voldemort. How or why is just unknown to us. It's kind of just there. That being said, there is a motivation there, but honestly, it could have been so much better. In the movie, he wants to kill Harry and get the stone to help bring Voldemort back, which is fine because that's evil and that's something that an evil person would do. But what got him to that point? What made a professor at Hogwarts suddenly become a servant of evil? It's this motivation that's interesting, but sadly, it's also the motivation that we don't get. In the books, there's more. We're just missing too much information for Quirrell's motives to be interesting.
Next to him, who would suspect? Poor, stuttering Professor Quirrell.
But that...
When it comes to Quirrell's character, he's a mixed bag. I have to give him credit for being able to put up such a convincing face that tricks the whole school. It's not obvious he's the villain, and most people would probably just discount him as some side character in the background. There were times in this film where I legit think he's a genius. It's crazy that all the teachers put up these different tests to protect the stone, and he was able to figure them all out. Granted, so did a bunch of little kids. Now that I think about it, was the test really that hard? Like, you have unlimited magic at your disposal, and you're like, how about this? We should have them play a game of chess, huh? Aside from that, though, Quirrell shows signs of intellect, like how he tricks Hagrid into giving him that information by trading him the dragon egg. That's pretty smart. He's also really messed up, like he was willing to go eat unicorns. Who does that? Unfortunately, for as many times as Quirrell's shown to be smart, he's also shown to be pretty dumb. If I'm being honest, I think the scene where he reveals himself is kind of disappointing. While the twist itself is good, I just don't like how Quirrell goes about it. To me, it comes across as just exposition. Like, for the first half of the scene, it's just Quirrell explaining everything to Harry, so everything makes sense. Professor, it's you. That's right, Harry. You thought Snape was the bad guy, but it's a plot twist. I'm the bad guy. Duh. But Snape is scary, and you're kind of weird. You see, I was pretending. Snape seemed like the bad guy because he was mean and wore all black. But he's a good guy. But how did you... Oh, it's actually pretty interesting. Take a seat and I'll just explain everything to you. It's a little too cheesy for me, and it seems like the most basic way to do a plot twist. But my main problem with this scene is why he just charges Harry. He knows that if Harry touches him, he'll be in some serious trouble. So what does he do? He just walks right up to him. My man, you are a grown adult who teaches dark arts. And he's a little kid who we've never actually seen cast a spell. Shoot that green death spell right away, end this man's career. Definitely don't just walk up to him, basically the only way he can defeat you. It scenes like this where Quirrell looks so stupid. Sometimes I think he's a genius. Sometimes I swear he's the dumbest character in this universe. The film fails to give us anything to explain why he's evil, and as a result, he's really not that interesting. Yeah, we see that he can be smart, and that he can fake and act pretty well, but the last scene in which he's finally able to shine, it's just so disappointing, and it makes him come across kinda dumb. I'm gonna give Quirrell a 3. Thanks for watching. The book version is much better, and the movie kinda just ignores that information. I hope you enjoyed, and comment below who I should review next, and I'll see you next time.